Hey guys, Retro Badger here. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we played the penultimate chapter in the Iconian War. The next chapter is titled Midnight.
One way or another, the war ends today. The Iconians are massing for a final push towards the key worlds of the Alliance. We are gathering any remaining forces to mount a defense. And perhaps, if we are fortunate, we will be able to turn back time. The war continues.
Well, let's use transwarp. I love how they've redone the graphics for Earth and Space Dock. It looks a lot better. Ooh, escape to Riser. That sounds nice.
You are cleared for docking.
The Krenim temporal phasing technology makes this one of the few safe rallying points for what remains of the Alliance fleet. Captain, I hope I'm not speaking out of line, but I'm looking forward to paying back the Iconians for all the ships and friends that are missing from this muster. I miss them too, but right now I need to check in with some of the other captains about our orders. It's been a while since we've done a Star Trek Online playthrough. Too long.
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles cannot be rendered so meaningless. You know what we have been through. This bitter taste, this grief that washes over me, cannot be the last thing that I feel. We will rise again from this. We must.
Joel true, Commander Jarrok. Oh, Captain Sean.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop and it feels like we're barely making a dent. Command says we're preparing for our last chance. I hope they have an ace up their sleeve, because I can't see a way to defeat the Iconians in a straight military battle. Whatever happens, just remember that you'll always have the Enterprise at your side.
Thank you, Captain Sean. Of course, he's the captain of the Enterprise F. And the Enterprise F, of course, is canon, as seen in Picard, so I like to think Captain Sean would have been on there, although Admiral Shelby kind of booted him out of the seat, I think.
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose Earth. The Bortesque will fight until she can fight no more, as will I. If this is to be our end, then I will meet it with blade in hand and blood in my teeth. I can ask for no greater honor than to fight beside an ally who has shown this courage time and again.
Kapla, Captain Koren. Why am I crouched? Oh, there we go. It's grim, sir. Most people are trying to stay hopeful, but we've all lost so much in this war. The pressure is just wearing everyone down. We should go to the briefing. Maybe Captain Kagran has some good news. Let's go. Oh, so don't forget, on the 17th of July, Strange New Worlds will be premiering Season 3. I cannot wait for that one.
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to sustain such a strategy. We have been forced to our last resort. The Krenim timeship has been modified, and we can use it to generate a portal to send us back to the ancient time of Iconia. Once there, we must prevent any Iconians from escaping the destruction of their home world. If necessary, we must kill the remaining Iconians ourselves.
Our time travel experiments have all failed so far.
We presumably failed at temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly affect the timeline and help to guide it along the desired path. We've been running some basic scenarios that leave us quite hopeful that we can aid in the original attacks on ancient Iconia to ensure there are no survivors for us to deal with in the present.
This seems like an exceedingly risky plan, and even if it works, we will be engaging in genocide.
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians will destroy or conquer every species in the galaxy if we do not stop them now. There is no guarantee that this plan will work, but if we do not try, we will certainly lose everything. Our long-range sensors have detected signs of transit from the Iconian spheres. The Iconians must be preparing their heralds for another large-scale invasion. We are gathering our remaining forces to make our stand.
Begin the briefing.
The Iconians have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Sol system.
Ooh.
If Earth falls, we have lost this war. We have one move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past. We've identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noy's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this fight, and every other, until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor, and duty, and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try to live up to these ideals when we survive.
Like how he's making a point with a rifle. At the table. Are you ready to return to the Burgeon, sir? Yep, let's beam up.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
The Iconians have begun their attack. Incoming hail from Captain Kagran.
I've gotten word from Noy. They've completed their modifications, and the Krenim time ship is on its way. We must hold off the heralds long enough for the Krenim ship to arrive and generate a portal. Once the portal is open, we will go back in time to ancient Iconia and try to change history. But first, we must survive long enough to do so.
Where can we shore up defenses?
Enterprise here. We've intercepted a group of heralds. Can you give us a hand with them?
Acknowledged, Enterprise. We are on our way. Oh, look at Earth's space dock.
This is the USS Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
RRW Adventurers responding to your call for assistance, Hood.
This is the Iconians, though. Whoa. Oh, cool. Neat effect. Oh! What does that do? Oh yeah, we have the aero shuttle as well on this ship, don't we? Of course. Let's launch the aero shuttle, but I would not want to be in that thing. Fighting the Iconians. Ooh, getting hit here pretty bad. Full power to shields. lost maneuverability. I think we're in... What's going... Ah, we're in a tractor. Oh, gosh. Right, let's bring in some Fleet Museum reinforcements. I hope the Defiant comes in. Oh, the Stargazer. Oh, it's okay. It's the newer one.
We need immediate assistance. Enterprise can hold the line. Help get those ships back into the fight. Magnetic fields are failing. All hands abandon.
Is the captain smoking a cigar as well? Pick up escape pods. Got him. More baddies. Oh, we've got to help the Defiant. Hey, there's the Defiant. Look at that. Oh, crap. Those ships are incredibly tough.
6.5 hours later.
Well, it seems to be doing a bit better now in the fighting. I think it's just getting used to it again, because I haven't played this in maybe 2 months.
The shipyards are losing integrity. We need someone on damage control, or we may lose them before the ships in dock can mobilize.
Which is a shame, really, because I'd love to play this at least once a week, but, well, work. You know how it is. Right, deploy damage control at shipyards. Stabilize shipyards. Ooh, that looks fancy.
Nakagi here. We've restored main power. Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the Fight 99th Attack Wing into battle now.
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Earth's space dock has lost main power. We're evacuating the crew.
Whoa.
Later.
Oh. Oh. What are you doing here?
I told you I'd be back, and this time I brought friends.
We've brought together forces from every quadrant.
Interesting. Fight alongside Dominion ships. Okay. Whoa. That's really helping. Are they Tricobalt device. Are they susceptible to Polaron-based weaponry, perhaps?
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too well so far. I left because I needed to find allies for this war, ones who you couldn't or wouldn't talk to. The Dominion understands the Iconian threat, and they are quite eager to protect their stake in this galaxy.
Your timing is, as always, impeccable.
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at the KIS Anorax. We must protect it long enough for it to activate a time portal. Once the portal is stabilized, we can use it to go back to Iconia's past, and hopefully undo this war before it starts.
Huh. KIS Anorax. That would have been cool if Anorax was in this, actually. That's our only option?
Our situation is desperate. If we fail here, Earth will fall, and Kronos won't have much hope of standing without it.
This is our last chance, then. I'll see you in the past.
I am arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is stable.
Oh, cool. There it is. Look at that. That's so cool. Ooh, Vonth battleship. I said Voth then.
The
I'm trying. Whoa! That thing.
That's it. The portal is active and stable. Enter it now.
Enter the portal. Oh, okay. It's going to be an away mission.
Energizing central portals. The time portal is open and stable.
Ah!
Go! Get through that portal!
Setting a course now.
Enterprise F. And that was a Miranda class chasing it.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
Oh, that's so funny. A Miranda class next to an Odyssey class in combat.
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
More gateways! An Iconian flagship is moving in!
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today. Everyone, form up and cover our 6.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the Valley of Death rode the 600.
Ooh.
Evaluating astrometrics. Confirmed. We have traveled back approximately 200,000 years. Only our 2 ships made it through.
Uh-oh.
There are no signs of Captain Cogran or his ship. We will have to continue the mission without him.
Captain, we've done some preliminary scans of our temporal location. Noi has put us exactly where and when we need to be on Iconia, about 2 hours ahead of the time we have for the attack on this world. Thanks, Verilos.
Perfect. This will give us a moment to get our bearings and figure out how best to prevent the Iconians from escaping their doom. There are only 12 Iconians that we've encountered, so trying to deal with just those 12 will be a much easier task than trying to take on this whole world.
Let's see what we can learn about these people in the time we have. Interesting.
Greetings of the whole to you, strangers, and welcome to Iconia. My name is Matararen, and I am a herald of Matara. Before I can allow you to pass, I must scan you to ensure that your technology is of a sufficient level for you to be allowed access to our city. This will only take a moment.
By all means.
Your technology is sufficient, but your chronoton particles are substantially out of phase. Please follow me. You must speak to my mistress.
Lead the way. Interesting.
Remember why we are here. Every Iconian must die in the bombardment, and their technology cannot be taken. If even one Iconian escapes, this could all be for nothing.
Don't worry, I'll remember.
I recommend we begin by infiltrating their government building. We need access to their data and the gateway controls.
Agreed, we can't allow any of their technology to escape. Wow, this is
You've seen
crazy.
The ruins of a once mighty empire. This is Iconia at the height of its power.
We're back in time with the Iconians. I always wanted to see this. This is so cool. And they don't seem that aggressive either, at this stage at least.
I apologize for the interruption, Honored One. These travelers have just arrived at our city. Their chronoton particles are out of phase, and per your instructions, I have brought them to you.
Listen politely.
Thank you, Mataran. You may return to your station. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Iconia. It is highly unusual to receive visitors with such unusual chronoton signatures, and yet we have had 2 in less than a cycle. Do you know a being named Cogran?
Yes, we were separated from Cogran on our journey here.
Wonderful. He will be quite pleased to reunite with you. You should be able to find him in the residential district. I imagine you passed through the same chronoton-charged nebula he did. That would account for the anomalous readings.
Yes, we did pass through that nebula. Is there anything else we need to know?
Since you are explorers like Cogran, I suggest you speak to Lemirin. She is the keeper of our world heart, a repository of all knowledge and a genetic record of the worlds we have visited. The astrometrics data in the world heart could prove quite useful to you. Do you have any questions?
That's all for now. I don't actually know which enemy attacked the Iconians, so I hope we find out. Where are we going? Ah, okay. So we need to find
The changes
Kagran?
we see in the Iconians are too great to be simple evolution. The Iconians shape themselves and the Heralds into weapons. Genetic engineering that is both efficient and terrible.
You made it. Something must have gone wrong as we entered the portal that disrupted synchronization. I arrived 2 weeks ago. I remained cloaked, scanned the planet for several days, and then came to the surface as an explorer, seeking to open diplomatic relations with the Iconians. My ship is using the magnetic fields above the poles to help conceal its presence.
What have you found?
The Iconians of this time are nothing like the ones we know. They are flesh and appear to be friendly and peaceful, if a bit arrogant with those they see as lesser. Come. They will allow us to move through the city freely. You should see this for yourself.
We have a lot to see, Kagran.
Cogran is either a fool or he's being manipulated by the Iconians. Either way, he might jeopardize the mission. We'll need to watch him closely.
You're both a problem. I make my own choices. I hope we find out more about how the Iconians were destroyed.
An injured herald. This could be a chance to learn about their physiology. Perhaps even find a weakness.
Hello. Can you help us? My herald is injured, and I cannot leave him. I need someone to bring us some healing supplies.
I will assist you.
Thank you. There should be a healer nearby.
I will find them. Oops. Did a forward roll?
Do you require assistance, visitor?
Are you a healer? We are in need of medical assistance.
Certainly. However, I do not detect any injuries or maladies in your physical form. What do you require?
It's not for me. One of Lars' heralds is injured.
Oh, of course. It is our duty and privilege to care for our heralds. I will follow you to the patient.
Thank you.
We'll see who the lesser race is.
I have spent days among these people. They are very proud and very strong.
Thank you, Traveler. I appreciate your assistance.
You're welcome. Be well.
The Iconians' affection for their pets is a weakness. We can exploit that.
I am not so sure. After all, we've seen how the Iconians will transform their pets. The Heralds are merciless killing machines. They have killed multitudes during this war.
Deaths that we will avenge here. No more waiting. We need to finish our mission.
Indeed.
I don't understand why you're bothering to help these people. We need to find the gateway controls, sabotage them, and be done with it. This could all be over if you'd let it.
It's not the right time. We have to make sure that nobody escapes. Park area. What's over here? Interesting floor. That's cool.
Clearly the Iconians have a highly developed sense of the aesthetic.
That's fine, but what we need is to know more about their technology. And we're going to a park.
When you have technology as advanced as the Iconians, wonders can be found anywhere you look. We should talk to that officer over there.
I see. I am not supposed to leave this area unwatched, but all of my heralds are performing other duties. And if Elmiran sent you, very well. Thank you, Traveler. I will not be long.
You shouldn't keep her waiting, Bertrand. Yeah, sorry, I skipped one of the chat things then. That was accidental. Access console. Too low, too high? Ah. Whoa. At least the Starfleet pad is giving us some hints. 42? I was hoping it'd be 47. Right, let's download this data.
It is just as I surmised. The Iconians are following their own version of the Prime Directive. They are attempting to protect lesser developed species from acquiring technology that they may not use wisely or well.
The evidence does point in that direction.
Not so fast. We've only heard one side of the story. I'd like to know what some of the other visitors here think about the oh-so-noble Iconians.
Agreed. Let's find out.
We haven't made much headway trying to reverse engineer the gateways, but just imagine what we could do with it.
Oh, I have. You can move an army in the blink of an eye. Think about what would happen if all these heralds just showed up on your planet. Oh, they'd take over in a day. I'm still trying to acquire some of their data. Have you had any luck yet?
Nothing yet. Despite all their openness and hospitality, the Iconians have everything on lockdown. I can't even get near the building where they keep the world heart without some herald stopping me.
Walk away. So the technology is kind of how I imagined. Like, look, it looks ridiculously advanced, but it doesn't look old and worn out, like, which is what we normally see of Iconian technology. So it's cool seeing it kind of in its prime.
We will gladly give you the medicines you require, but our genetic engineering technology is off limits.
The medicine will help with this plague, but what about the next one? We need the ability to take care of ourselves, but you won't give us the means to do so.
I am sorry, but we have extremely stringent rules about who can use our technology. There are many species who are not yet ready to use our gifts safely and wisely. One moment, Volkar. Yes? May I help you?
Our people have a similar policy regarding technology to protect developing societies. I think you're right to restrict access. We still have to follow the Prime Directive.
Yes, I will take your opinion under advisement, but ultimately, this is an Iconian matter. You are simply another visitor on our world.
I'll leave you to it then.
If I were the Iconians, I too would think twice about giving people like these advanced technology.
Agreed.
This doesn't prove anything. So the Iconians had their reasons for withholding technology. I don't care, and neither do their enemies. We know the bombardment is imminent. This world will be obliterated, no matter how much you sympathize with the Iconians. And don't forget what we're here to do. There can be no survivors.
I can see both sides of the argument. Return to Plaza. Okay. Sir, we are detecting an armada of ships on long-range sensors. Multiple configurations. Avoid detection at all costs.
Tell your ships to drop into orbit above the polar region. My ship is cloaked there.
Bergen, take up a polar orbit above the planet. Assist Iconian engineer. Okay, what have we got to do now?
Excuse me, but I require assistance. We have lost contact with several of our colony worlds. I am attempting to increase the range of this communications console to re-establish the connection. But I need another set of hands to adjust the frequency while I attempt to dial in the proper network levels. All of my heralds are currently working on the evacuation. Would you be willing to help me?
I'll do what I can to assist you. Oh, here we go.
Curious. Our communications should be reaching the colonies, but I am not receiving any response to my messages. Something terrible must have happened. We were not concerned about the lesser races. Not at first. They were like children who wanted things they could not understand. It was our duty to protect them, to guide them. In time, when they were ready, we would have shared all of our gifts.
What will you do now?
I do not know. If the colony worlds have fallen, then I am sorry. Please excuse me. I must speak to our leaders.
Best of luck to you.
We already know the evacuation did not save them.
But the gateway on New Romulus remained active for a time.
Then we must cut off that path, now, before anyone escapes.
Welcome, traveler. I apologize for my earlier absence. Do you have questions about our world?
Yeah, who is attacking you?
We have had contact with many worlds in our journeys, but we have found no people equal to our own. Some of the others resent the blessings our people enjoy. They seek to take that which we will not give.
That's all for now.
The attack is beginning. I thought we'd have more time. We must retrieve the world heart and escape. Will you help us?
The attack is beginning. We must decide how to proceed. I have spoken to these people, walked their streets, shared their meals. Regardless of what we know they will do in the future, the Iconians of this time are not evil. They are peaceful. And they are guilty of no crimes, worse than standing up for their ideals. The very same ideals, I might point out, as the Federation's prime directive.
I gotta be honest, I'm beginning to suspect Captain Kagran isn't quite Captain Kagran anymore. So you're saying we should help them, even knowing what they will do?
You have walked the same streets as I, spoken to the same people. Can you allow them to die for crimes they have not yet committed? For my part, I find no honor in cold-blooded murder.
You are a fool, Kagran. We must strike now. What do you think, Sealer?
It doesn't matter what these people are now. We know what they will become, what they will do. The Iconians will destroy my homeworld. They will bomb the archive in the Lena system and exterminate the Preservers. They will incite the Undine to destroy Keswick 4. They will attack our homeworlds, kill those we love, and threaten our very existence.
That's in the future. We're here now.
And that changes nothing. We know what will happen. In our time, they are poised to destroy or enslave the galaxy. There is no choice. We destroy them now and save ourselves.
Thing is, could we not try negotiating? Considering they're peaceful. Could we not try negotiating? Changing things? Oh, it's so difficult. You're right, we know what they will become. We can stop it.
I'm glad your priorities are still clear. Kagran, however, sounds more like an Iconian apologist than a Klingon warrior.
I'll watch him. This mission is too important to fail. A Klingon warrior would not care, surely. Okay, they care about honor. But they wouldn't care. So, I mean, this is the whole freaking mission. We have to come here to stop them from destroying the galaxy. This is like going back in time to when the Borg began. You can't hesitate.
To access the gateway network from here. We could disable all of the gateways at once.
We offered Lemirin our aid. There is no honor in striking down an ally from behind.
The honorable thing would would be to complete our mission and save our galaxy. Or do you not care about what happens to Kronos?
We need to transfer the world heart to...
Wish I'd listened to Admiral Sealer earlier.
I'll need your help to initiate the download from that console. The download is proceeding, but it will not complete before the invaders find us.
Whoops. Who are these attackers? I don't recognize them. I thought they were Hirogen for a second, but they're not tall enough. And they don't look quite Hirogen. Can we beam down some security? Yes, we can. I have a theory that she keeps them in a transporter buffer. Like a portable one. Like the same place where in Voyager Elite Force and Elite Force 2 where they keep all their weapons. That'd be so funny. Just carrying around some security people in a pouch. Oh yeah, we got drones, haven't we? Forgot about them.
Release the magnetic interlocks holding the core. I need you at the other console.
On this one? Yep.
More invaders. They must not take the world heart.
Are they coming in this way again? It's the only way in and out. Oh. Whoops. War leader.
Frame memory banks. I will require your assistance.
Where are you? On this one? Ah. Yep. Hopefully we can download some of this to a tricorder. Although something tells me there'd be no tricorder in the universe that could hold all that information.
The last step is to eject the world heart.
The world heart. Oh, is it from the center one this time?
Was just the beginning of the violence. My people are few, and most of our heralds are elsewhere. Defeating a significant force would be costly to both sides. I know you are not one of the whole, and I have no right to ask for your assistance. But would you help us evacuate the city?
Of course.
Blessings of the whole upon you. We must gather as many of our people as possible and escort them to the gateway platform. Once we are there, I will open the path to our refuge. Many of our people already left for Colony Worlds, but we have lost contact with them. I fear the worst.
What should we do first?
I recommend we locate Tiket. She is our protector, and there are none who know the ways of our enemy as well as she.
Right, so we've got to rescue Iconians and reach the gateway platform.
Tiket is a fearsome warrior and has kept our people safe.
Honestly, this mission has not turned out in any way, shape or form how I expected.
Rescuing Iconians is not what we're here to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps it is. When we came back in time, we did not know what we would find.
They almost look a little bit Riemann. So all the knowledge is in that sort of globe thing. Cool.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath.
If you die here, who will claim vengeance for the fallen?
Your words have merit. If we go to the refuge, we can rebuild. There, we can plan our vengeance. No one will ever threaten us again.
Think about your people, Zaket, not your revenge.
She is a fool. She would let her people die so she could avenge them.
Vengeance is a powerful weapon.
Ooh.
This tragic day.
Yeah, our weapons aren't working anymore. Interesting.
Thank you. You have shown exceptional kindness and valor in this trying time. I will miss my home. Iconia is precious to us, but as long as the whole survives, we can use the world heart to rebuild.
Go to the gateway platform. We'll meet you there. I don't understand where this story is going. We're supposed to be stopping them, surely, from getting to the gateway. If they get to the gateway... Oh... I don't know what's going on at this point. I suppose if we try and help them, tell them what's going to happen in the future, that could possibly change things. I got my drones. Ambush. They're not actually that tough, these baddies.
These are not a warlike people.
Not yet. That will change.
How do we get... Ah, here we go. Gotta walk around, I think. Yep. Ah. So, this is what made the Iconians go on the rampage. Ooh, got some interesting shielding, hasn't he? Look at that. Wow. Surrey and Brandy. Interesting and random. Right, let's rescue these Iconians. Wherever they are. Ah. Let's hope they remember that in 200,000 years.
Now I see your plan. We've won their confidence, gathered them together. Strike now, and we can eliminate them all.
Oh, this is so difficult! Because, obviously, we've got a mission to do. They're attacking Earth Space Dock. Earth Space Dock's been torn to pieces. They've murdered countless civilizations. It's us or them. We must wait until the last minute for our betrayal so they have no chance to escape. Well, if we get a choice. Not really sure how I missed this, but okay. It's this way. Aha! Whoa! Ah! Weapons are useless. Okay. Took care of them. Oh.
The gateway is damaged. You will need to reroute the power and reinitialize the gateway opening sequence.
They've got wings. Okay, how am I going to reroute power? Ah.
Didn't the others save the Iconians? Where are they?
They may already be.
Ooh, I like this gun.
We're losing ground!
We can't hold them off from...
That's it. Send them through.
No! This isn't our mission!
Admiral Sealer's right. Surely. Or am I thinking about this the wrong way? Actually, come to think of it, could it be Admiral Sealer that caused all this in the first place?
You took everything from me!
The world heart.
There's no time. The gateway is closing.
Only 12 of us are left. That crystal contains our civilization.
Sealer, stop! We are better than this.
What?
I will remember this, Romulus.
See?
I will extinguish
Oh.
in payment for your...
Come on!
This has all played out this way before.
Yes.
I am the cause for Hobus.
Oh man! Talk about a paradox. So, this has happened before then? And that's the entire reason the Iconians were getting revenge? Admiral Sealer? Where is it? Has she got it? Yeah.
I know what you were going to say, but I did what I had to do for my people. I should have acted sooner. If I had, perhaps Romulus would have been restored.
Can't you see that your act caused the destruction of Romulus? We sent 12 Iconians to deal with 3. We are the others. We are the others? You mean where are the others, surely?
That can't... Taket! What have I done?
Did you have a choice? Predestination paradox theory would say this event had to happen, and it is the reason you're here.
The Iconians have fled to Dewa 3, and the Gateway's console has been destroyed, so no one can follow them. Our fate may not have changed from our actions here, but we have done what honor demanded. We are not murderers. Whatever our future may hold, we will face it with our eyes open and our heads held high. We must return to our own time and see what effect our actions had.
This isn't going to be easy to explain, but we need to return. Right, let's return to the ship. How would this have affected the timeline? We did assist the Iconians.
We're initiating a tachyon burst to reopen
And
the portal that brought
Admiral
us here.
Sealer didn't.
That should bring us back to the exact...
That Admiral Sealer. Man, I did not see this coming. I really didn't.
The heralds are firing on the portal.
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
Space dock still looks a mess.
Stand down. I repeat, stand down. You have the world and the means to end this. Signal the Iconians, show them we have it, and that we are the ones who saved them. This is our last chance to end this.
Oh, that's genius. That might actually work.
Do you wish to surrender? A wise decision.
No, Lemurin, we have just returned from the past, your past, and we have the world heart to prove it.
How did you acquire that?
We saved it. We were there when Iconia was lost.
That is not possible. But yet, I see the world heart in your hands. It is time to end this. Your leaders, our unity. Now.
Wait, What's gonna happen now? Okay, so I'm assuming we're on an Iconian ship. Oh gosh, I didn't see them.
If what you say is true, then that core contains all of the lost knowledge of our people. So much that we thought it was lost forever. Will you return all the remains of our civilization to us?
This conflict must end, and this wound must be healed. Well, let's return the world heart. Bit of a gamble. Oh, what could the Federation have done with all that knowledge?
I have never had a chance to examine you closely, but now that you stand before me, I remember you helped us, although it gained you nothing. You are the other.
The other? And this war should never have happened.
Hate blinded us. Fear of the unknown crippled us. Pain called out for blood in ever greater measures. The events of that day set us on this path. It grieves me to see where it has led. After we escaped to Daywalk 3, protecting ourselves became our sole purpose. We transformed ourselves, our whole, even our heralds, to prevent another tragedy. And we vowed never to trust again.
You trusted me once.
I did, and it saved us. But we believed the other lost to us. And you were lost to time. And we preserved the whole by any means necessary.
You say you wanted to protect yourselves. In doing so, you destroyed countless lives.
Indeed, we protected the whole against the lesser species who would destroy us if given a chance, who would steal when we would not give freely. And we did not mourn the deaths of those who were not a part of our unity. And then we faced you, a foe who would not yield, who subverted time itself.
Oops, I think I forgot that for a few minutes. Starfleet's mission is to explore, not destroy. Like you, we were defending ourselves.
I am humbled in the face of such integrity. I shall be forever grateful to you for showing us the error of our ways.
Enough blood has been spilt. Let us end this war. Have you forgotten what we did for your people? For you? Seela was grieving the loss of her home world, a home world you destroyed. You have already exacted revenge. Ket, please listen.
She will not listen. Ket has always been very stubborn. In a few thousand years, perhaps, her attitudes will change. Until then, be wary. Ket is a formidable opponent, and I will not take up arms against her, even in defense of the other. But with those of us who remain, you shall have peace, but we ask only for our home world. Leave Iconia and our servants undisturbed, and we will trouble you no longer.
That sounds fair, but we will have to ratify this treaty with the Alliance.
I understand, but our terms are not negotiable. We need time to breathe and contemplate. Perhaps in a millennia or two, it will be different.
Very well, farewell. Thank you for striking this accord. Whoa. They appear to use portals rather than transporters. Hey, fireworks! There's Mr. Paris.
Your compassion has accomplished more in one act than we could have with all the phasers in the fleet. Honor and selflessness have been almost forgotten over the past few years. That needs to change. It's time to act like Starfleet officers again.
Now we need to rebuild.
We have a lot to do to heal the wounds the war has left on us all. But we've survived the Borg and the Dominion. We can survive this.
I agree, Captain Kim.
There's a lot of work to be done now. We need to rebuild, recover, try to learn how to live in this new reality. But with people like you on our side, I know we can do it.
We'll succeed if we all work together.
I thought this was it. The last day. And I was ready, but I'm glad my daughter didn't have to die in defense of the Federation. That I get to go home after this. We all do. Thank you.
You're welcome, Captain.
We have much to do, but first, we will celebrate. Let the blood wine flow now that the bloodletting has ceased. There is more to being a warrior than vengeance and death. True honor comes from doing what is right, despite the personal cost. The Iconians will depart, and we will rebuild. Mercy has triumphed where weapons could not. Now I will try to find a way to share this wisdom with my people. Many warriors have fallen in this war. Those of us who remain must walk the path of honor.
It was your courage that showed me the way, Kagran.
I don't know what to say. I thought I was protecting our future. But instead, all this... It happened because of a mistake I made hundreds of thousands of years ago. I've made a lot of difficult choices in my life. And I didn't always consider the consequences of my actions. Today has made me wonder if there's another way. If I can be better than I am.
It's never too late. Gotta feel sorry for Admiral Sealer. Beam up.
The war is over. Although we could not turn back the clock and restore the lives that were lost and the planets that were ravaged, we have ended the conflict honorably. You made the right choice. And that is not always an easy one to make. I would be honored to fight by your side again. Before that day comes, however, we must rebuild. There is already talk of new exploration missions. Perhaps we will find our next challenge among the unexplored stars.
Well, I think we do need a better shield generator.
Congratulations.
Wow, what a mission and what a conclusion to that chapter. I did not see that coming. So Admiral Sealer brought on the destruction of her own home world. Who knows, we may see a different side to her in future. And peace has been restored, although there is the one Iconian who is still out for revenge. Something tells me we haven't seen the last of them. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to be notified of any future Star Trek Online playthroughs, hit that subscribe button. Bye for now.